So now we're going to escape the S mount to the half guard. And the S mount is, or sometimes referred to as a technical mount, is our opponent's response for us being on our side anytime we're on our side, because it allows them to hide their feet and hide their hips. So when we're looking for elbow escapes and we start to work, like I go back to both these on the mat, and I start to work to my side, one of Yuta's responses will be to slide this foot up, hiding his foot, and he weights his foot right at my belt line. Okay. Now he's trying to get behind my tricep, ideally, so he has the option to go to my back or go to my arm or go to my neck. So it's very important that as he moves to the S mount, okay, even if he keeps us on our side, we're not letting him cross this elbow across his center line. So my elbow stays heavy or stays sticky inside the Yuta's thigh here. Okay, I don't let him push that across. And you don't have unlimited time from the S mount, right? If I'm here, he'll find a way to start to lever this arm across. Right? He has a few different tools and ways to do that. So I don't want to take too much time here. So now when Yuta's in this position, right, we have very strong ways to escape going back to our knees inside, for example, and single leg X, or leg entanglements, but we're going to look at a way to get back to our half guard here. So I have this arm framed where I'm not letting him around to my back, and I'm trying to keep him on the far side of my shoulder, so I'm not hopefully too much on my side here. The other hand is going to grab inside the knee and close my elbow under his, or excuse me, to the inside of his heel here. Okay, now I'm going to do kind of a funky bridge, a little bit of a angled bridge, and my point is just to break his connection to the floor with his foot. The perfect S mount from Yuta's perspective is he's heavy with this foot at my belt line that stops my hip from moving in this direction, and he's heavy behind my shoulder, which stops my shoulder from coming back. And everything else essentially is either not a problem for him or is tracking me into a trap to expose my back or expose my arm. So what I want to do is stay here, not fall into that trap, so I'm not turning into this open space. And I'm going to try to lift and get his foot off the floor. And once his foot is off the floor, I'm going to drop and try to track that foot back inside my legs. Okay. Now I'm ending up in almost an even worse situation than when I escaped knee on belly. Okay, because he has a lot of ability to cause us problems with this knee. So I'm going to make sure that he can't drop that knee and make it heavy until I can start to turn. Now I'm going to underhook this leg, so I'm hiding, okay, and I'm going to track his knee down, again, putting all that pressure over my opponent's leg, at which point I can switch the hooks and I can start to come up, okay, or if he puts the whizzer in, that I can start to come under and look to complete my sweep, right? So again, from the S mount, okay, so I started to move, my opponent advanced to the S mount. I make sure that, right, he's not getting past this elbow, or at least it's going to take him some time before he figures out a way past this elbow. My second hand is going to grab to the inside of the knee. I'm going to break that connection that he has here, and now I'm going to drop and try to push that foot to the inside. Okay. Our other option is, once we break that connection, is I shift my hip to the outside and I come back into a single leg X position. But if we're trying to track to the half guard, okay, we're going to look to break. Just our elbow tracks his foot and I capture his foot. Now I'm going to underhook and either bring the knee in this direction if we can, and if he fights me back, we're going to come back and fight from our deep half position here back to our half guard.